Hey everybody, this is Brad the Ripper. Sorry it has been such a long time since I've posted anything about the How to Rebuild Your Brushless Motor series. But today I'm just going to cover something really fast. It is how to remove the stator from the motor base. This is probably one of the toughest things that I had to figure out of how to do, and at least without tearing up the rest of your motor or the stator. It's pretty simple, but you just gotta pick up a few things at the hardware store. Um, and I got them right here. Pretty much you're just going to need two washers that I believe these are a number 8 washer. But you can pick them up for like $1 for about 15 or 20 of them. But you want it to where it is just wider than the width of your bearing. You want it to rest on the aluminum base, which in this case is the red ring that you see right there. You want to be the same diameter as that, and yet still be able to go through the stator. And you'll see once we get the stator off, the washers fits very perfectly in there. So this is a 2205 motor, just a little Emax 2205. But as you can see, I've gotten some damage to my windings. In fact, one has come apart over here, so this one needs to be rewound again. And so pretty much I'm just going to cut over to how I do that, and I'll just do a voiceover of the steps that I do. But as of right now, this is pretty much all you got to do. You just assemble this right here. This is actually the 3mm by, I believe it is, I think like a 20 millimeter maybe. You just want it long enough to where it can pass through your motor. But usually these little standoffs, and this is nothing but a standoff off of your quadcopter, you could just get, it doesn't matter what size. You do want it a pretty good size though. You want at least 20mm. 30mm is fine, or however long you can get, but the longer the better probably. But you just want that 3mm screw to where it'll stick through the entire motor and thread down into the standoff. So pretty much all I do, you don't really need a washer on the bottom side of the motor, but I put one there anyway just in case it might tear up the bearing. And then you put the other washer on the other side. And pretty much you take this and just thread your standoff on. You don't want to get it tight just yet. You just want to kind of snug it up, and then you just kind of want to line up the washer to where it's in the center of your stator. Then just kind of snug that down, check it to make sure that looks pretty good. And then I usually just take a screwdriver, make sure that tightens down, because we're going to be hammering this several times and it might vibrate loose. You don't have to do this, but these standoffs are made of aluminum. So usually what I'll do is I'll take a steel 3mm screw, just a small one, and stick it in the other end. And again, that is just to where whenever we tap, because we're going to be tapping this on either cement, or like in my case I have a metal block that I tap mine on, and pretty much just take that and just snug it up. And that's just to where it doesn't bang the end of your aluminum up. It ain't going to hurt nothing, because as you can see, this thing's scarred up. You're probably not going to put this on a model anytime after this, but it just helps. It helps kind of not mushroom out the end of this standoff. But anyway, alright, we're going to go over and I'm going to show you exactly what I do to get this off. Okay, so here we have the whole combo together. And I'm just gonna take it, and just take a pair of pliers or anything, or like some needle nose, or even some vice grips would probably be best. These are spring loaded, as you can see, but you're just gonna grip them very securely, and I'm just gonna take it, and you're gonna want to hammer it on this. Okay, I got a steel plate right here, but you're gonna want to hammer it on the plate as best you can. So pretty much just, just good solid hits, and just make sure you maintain your grip to where the pliers don't just slip down the shank. So here we go. We're just going to go ahead and hit it, and adjust. Just make sure you keep the motor straight up and down. Right here it loosened up on me, and that's why I said you want to kind of make sure it's pretty good and tight with your screwdriver. But if it does keep loosening up, just make sure the washer's lined in there, and yeah, you just got to pretty much break that stator free. And once the stator gets broken free, it pretty much comes pretty fast after that. Like right there, it had broken free. It was already flush with the washer. 2 more taps later, and you can already see that it's making pretty good ground, and it doesn't take but a few more good taps after that, actually just one, and then it comes off. I had a lead come off right there, but that's typical. We're going to be replacing those anyway, but yeah, so it's pretty much that simple. Again, I had tested this method because I actually had a different method that I had made, but the way that I had, it was another thing that I had turned down on the machine, so I didn't have these the standoffs or anything like that. But this way does work, and it works very well. So anyway, but that's how it's done, and yeah. I'll leave a link in the description for all the other videos that I have made in this series on how to rewind your brushless motor, because now that you've removed your stator, you are ready to go. And this will save you a lot of money in the long run. I have messed this exact set of motors. This is 4 motors. I have messed these windings up several times just from crashing and, you know, just a typical wear and tear on flying a quadcopter. But anyway, yeah, please check out those other videos, and I will see you soon. Thanks. Bye.